How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to actually create the life that you desire. If you look ahead, if you're thinking about what's to come and it's not passionate, you're not excited about, you're not in love with the future that's in front of you, this is the episode for you because we're going to talk about how to make it your reality, everything that you desire. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. As you're breathing in, you're going to say that word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive perspective. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. I know that I've done many messages and they've had different focuses, different perspectives. But if there's ever one that was meant for me, meant for anybody that wants to create something, meant for anybody that wants to do something different, meant for anybody that wants to be what others have said they can't be, this message is so important. So I really want you to feel the frequency of it. I want you to allow your mind to go wherever it goes. If you start listening, you start daydreaming, you start imagining, you start envisioning things, allow that to be. You can always replay the message again. Allow yourself to be carried on the frequency that is necessary. You can be anything that you desire. But you see, what you desire to be, what you desire to receive, what you desire to experience is not outside of you. It's within you. Your perception is your reception. As you perceive yourself, you will receive. These two statements are so important. The perception, reception, and then the world is not as it is as you are. So many people are looking for the path. They're looking to, how do I move forward? How do I find this thing? How do I get this raise? How do I get this deal? How do I get this new house? They're looking external, not looking internal on who they need to be. If you want to figure out how to change you, you have to change how you speak about you. This is the most powerful way. You cannot speak about yourself out of alignment than what you want to be. And people aren't going to be supportive of this. Your friends, your family members, your school, like all of them, their work, they're not going to be supportive of this because they're not going to understand. They're not going to see what you're doing. They see you as their perception of you right now. You cannot see yourself that any way. You cannot see yourself as that anymore. You just cannot allow it. You have to have a boundary with yourself, an agreement with yourself that you are going to speak, think, and believe of yourself as future self that you desire to be. If you want more love in your life, you better be talking to yourself as you're the most loving person in the planet. If you want more abundance in your life, you better be speaking to yourself as if you are the most abundant person on the planet. This is going to be a hard one to hear. And I think a lot of people are going to have judgment on this and they're going to have their limiting beliefs. And this might be you. And when I say limiting, I don't mean limiting as in lower. I mean limiting as in it's not allowing you to see beyond what your understanding is. You're only seeing it at your current understanding. There was a thought in my head this morning and I couldn't shake it. I kept saying it over and over and I've decided it's my new truth. I said that I am a God. Now, I don't think I'm the God. I think I'm made in the image of God. So if I say I'm a God, I can do anything. I can win any race. I can achieve anything. I can feel anything that I desire because I'm God. I'm the creator of my experience, just as the creator that I was created of. If I take that vision of myself, who can tell me what I can't be? Nobody. Because in my reality, I am the creator of it. I'm made in the image of the creator. So why wouldn't you take that perspective of you? It doesn't mean that I think I'm more than anyone else. I am equal. We are all in this together. That's why I believe in the rising tide. Me elevating me and then giving that away lifts up the people around me. You elevating you lifts up the people around you. Your vision isn't to be the most successful person and everyone else starve. I'm sure your vision is of abundance. You want to have success, a happy family, money, so that you can increase the experience for everybody that you care about, everybody that you love. Give to the charities that you are passionate about. Help the people that you need help with. And most importantly, experiencing the life that you desire. What you say about yourself matters. If you're having a hard day, if you're feeling down and you start talking negatively to yourself, you are reinforcing that energy. You are being conditional. You are saying that I will only say good things when things are good. I will only be positive when things are positive. That can't work. You are exactly what you think you are, but you can change what you think you are. Try it with me. Say uplifting things about yourself. Allow yourself to step into this energy. So as I say it, you repeat it. As I say it, you repeat it. You can repeat it in your mind. You can say it out loud. Uplift yourself. Uplift your perception of yourself. Remember, your perception is your reception. As you perceive, you will receive, because your perception dictates the frequency that you're on. If you get on that frequency, you'll receive on that frequency. So say this with me. I am powerful. I am rich. I am strong. I am healthy. I can do anything. I can solve any problem. I am a king. I am a queen. I am the one that's meant to go through this to create something beautiful. Everything I touch turns to gold. No wonder I've gone through the hard times, because I am here to create the good times. I am here to be the change in my family. I am here to break the generational curses. I am a God. I am the highest. My self-worth is high. I believe in the Most High, because I am created by the Most High. I was not created in the image to be less than. I was created in the image to be the example. Nothing is impossible to me. I'm a billionaire. I'm a millionaire. I'm an infinityaire. There's no limit to what I can do. I'm the best magician on the planet. I'm the best musician on the planet. I'm the best artist on the planet. I'm the best creator on the planet. I am the best. You see, when you start talking to yourself this way, people won't agree. People will have judgment. Well, who are you to say that you're the best? You're not the best. This person's the best. You haven't even done anything yet. Well, do you think the person that thinks they're not the best is ever going to become it? Do you think the person that thinks they're not positive will ever become it? Do you think the person that does not believe that they're loving will ever become it? No. You have to start believing in it yourself. Don't think that you're worth more than people. Don't think that you're better than people. Don't think that your life is more important or anything like that. No, we're all the same. We're all here to learn to love. We're all here to learn to grow. We're all here to learn to forgive. We're learning. But you have to speak to yourself as the highest. The word is what everything starts with, because word is how we perceive frequency in this experience. So why would you not pour the highest frequency within you? Why would you not elevate your highest self always? And you can use different words. You don't have to refer to yourself as a God. I know that people are going to have different takes from that, and I've heard other people say it, and I've had so much judgment when I would hear it. So much judgment. But now I understand that if you believe that God is the Most High, you're not saying that you are taking away from that, or you don't worship that, or you're not beneath that in any way. You're just saying you're that too. If you're created from that, why couldn't you be that too? It doesn't mean that we don't have room to grow, that we're perfect. But if you can't believe in yourself now, you're never going to believe in yourself then. You have to be the first one. It's all in your hands. And so some of you have probably had a hard time with this episode. I know that I would have. I know for a fact that years in the past, I would have had a hard time, especially with the God one. And then this morning, it just hit me. It hit me so deep. Like, you have to speak to yourself as the highest thing that you know that exists, because the word is all there is. The frequency is all there is. Do the opposite. That's what most of you have been doing your whole life. You've been listening to it. It's been around you. It's been in your head, where you say the worst things about yourself, that you don't deserve to be here, that you are a burden, that it's always worse because of you, that you're not healthy, that you can't do this, that it's not for you, that because you were born in this community, you can't be this. That's all that you've been around. Because if you're still listening to this episode, this has to be relevant to you. You are so much more. You're infinite. You are powerful. You are forgiving. You are soft. You are hard. You are strong. You are all the things. If you want that future, if you want that experience, you have to start talking to you that way now. I guarantee your life will change if you do this. Just this simple thing. It's not that there's not other things to do. But if you start saying, I am a millionaire, I am a millionaire, and you start saying that out loud, you start telling other people, I'm a millionaire, you know what? You're going to have to start showing up. You're going to have to start looking for things that will create that for you. But if you don't even believe that you're it, what are you even looking for? You want the path. You have to become the path. When I work with people, that's the biggest thing. They want me to tell them where to look. And I'm like, you have to look within, because you have to become the solution. When you become it and you no longer need it because you become it, it'll be right in front of you, because it's already there. You just can't see it because you're on the wrong frequency. You can't tune in to 93.3, the radio station, and listen to 101.7. You can't do it. But both radio stations are still playing. They're both still going. It's just the frequency that you're turned into is the wrong one. It's the lower one. You tune yourself by adjusting the frequency that you're receiving. If you want to adjust the frequency you're receiving, you have to speak to yourself in what you want to be. So if you can try it, do it. Don't give up. Give yourself what you deserve. Be what you need to be for yourself. You deserve it. It feels good to speak highly of yourself. Start within your mind if you're not ready to say it out loud, and then move to the mirror, say it to the mirror, and eventually start telling your friends, the ones that might support you. And you'll see in their eyes if you say something big. If you grow up without having any background in a certain thing, maybe it's money, you're broke, your family's broke, there's no options. And then you start telling people, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. And then you're working a job and you're making $15 an hour and everyone's judging you. Like, you have no idea what you're going to do. You're not going to be a millionaire. You know what? If I thought like you, I wouldn't. You have a positive mindset, meaning your mind is set on the positive frequency. As you perceive, you will receive. So if you're perceiving on that frequency, you will receive it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to listen to this episode and go back to talking to yourself the same way? Talking to yourself the way your family did, your parents did, your school did, the world does? Or are you going to change it? Are you going to put the frequency within you that you deserve? Are you going to level up and become the rising tide that lifts all ships? Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful. It was a tough one. Got a little bit of allergies going on, so I hope the message came through clearly. I tried not to sneeze through it, but I really appreciate that. This one was one of the ones that was for me. I hope that you could hear the message beyond the concept of the words and things like that, and truly digest what's available to you. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. You'll keep you up to date with every single episode. It's not to sell anything. It's not to do anything like that. It's just a reminder that there's an episode coming up. There's also my social media. There's my Instagram and TikTok down below. I appreciate all the follows there. I do still have an opening for a coaching client. And a lot of you reached out, and I'm so thankful to everyone that has. I have groups that will be reopening soon. So there'll be other options too. I know this is a very specific thing, and I'll say this part here because I always want to be transparent. This is a large investment. It's not for everybody. This is a very specific thing. And again, thank you everyone that's reached out, and I hope that we can work together on other things, and ultimately just talking. Like, if you reach out to me about what you're going through, I'll try to follow back up and just have the conversation with you without you have to do any coaching program. Like, I always want to help people as much as I can. But this program, just so you know, is $12,000. So if you're reaching out for this program specifically, it may not be the fit if that's a barrier to entry. There's other opportunities that will be coming soon, so don't worry. But this one is $12,000. It's very specific. It's for the person that is an entrepreneur or a high-level executive that needs that mental shift. If you listen to this message specifically and you're wondering, I need to get my mind in the right frequency, I need to step into this wealth, I need to take it to the next level, that's who I'm looking to work with for this specific endeavor. And if you want more information on that, you can reach out to me on Instagram, or you can shoot me an email. That's down below. Whichever works best for you. I'm happy to communicate either way. I appreciate everybody reaching out. There's so much growth. There's so much opportunity. 2024 is here. Everything is here for us. It's so powerful. I'm actually recording this on 222, so I'm diving into the frequency of that. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of power. I believe in you. I hope that you can believe in you. We're going to end on a final deep breath. I really want this to take this energy, because this to me was a good episode. I don't know how many people are going to resonate with this one, but this one to me is the level up. And of course, it can go deeper, but we're going to take a deep breath in, and I want to operate in the cadence of the highest frequency, the duality of the universe. So when we breathe in, I just want you to say 1, 2, 1, 2. And as you're breathing in, I want you to envision the ocean. I want you to see the ocean. The ocean, that's the reflection of you. Whatever it is that you see, I want you to see the ocean, because that's where the power is. The most powerful things come from the ocean. So I want you to see it. I want you to say 1, 2, 1, 2 as we're breathing in. As we're holding our breath, allow yourself to see what's in there. What speaks to you from the most powerful place on this planet? The ocean wins against all. Nothing can defeat the ocean. It's the power. What do you see when you see the ocean as you're holding your breath? As we exhale, allow everything to leave you. The negative to leave you. The bothersomes, the weight, all of it. Allow it to leave you, and only take with you the strength, the power, the uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. And move into your day. So remember, 1, 2, 1, 2 to tap into the energy. All right, let's take a final deep breath in. And out.